Property taxes in Texas are different than most other states in the country. Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Paul, your local Houston realtor. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Houston and the surrounding areas, then it is my goal to make your next move your best move. If it is your first time to our channel, then please remember to click subscribe. And if you are back, welcome back. I hope you find this video extremely helpful. Today we're covering property taxes, and you heard me say earlier that property taxes in Texas are different than most other states in the country. Texas does not have an income tax, therefore the state relies heavily on property taxes in order to pay for public employees. Texas actually has one of the highest property tax rates in the country. According to smartasset.com, Texas has an average property tax of around 1.75%, but that may vary from county to county. For example, here in Harris County, our average property tax rate is around 2.13%. And in Fort Bend County, which is a neighboring county, their annual property tax rate is an average of 2.4%. Although that may not sound like a lot, let me show you how it's different. Consider a $250,000 house. In Harris County, that property tax bill would come out to roughly $5,300. And in Fort Bend County, which is a neighboring county, it would come out to around $6,200. And with home prices increasing, it is very important for homeowners to understand how property taxes are calculated, and they need to understand their exemptions that may apply. The market value of a property is only a part of the equation. The other part is something called a tax assessable value. Each county in Texas has its own central appraisal district. We call it CAD, C-A-D for short. Central appraisal districts are the ones to issue property tax valuations. These evaluations are based off of the market value, which is what the CAD believes the property is worth. Tax assessed values, on the other hand, is something that can help reduce the value, which would directly help reduce the property tax amount. There are several exemptions available to Texas property owners to help them reduce their tax burden. You must file an exemption after you purchase a property, and you don't need to file more than once every year unless your CAD reaches out to you requesting for you to do so. I'm going to walk you through a few exemptions available to Texas property owners. The most common exemption is the first one I'm going to mention. It's called a homestead exemption. You can apply this one to your home after you purchase your home. It is only for homes that are used as your primary home. So like I said, most common one is the homestead exemption if you're purchasing your home for primary use. The second one I'm going to mention is a person 65 or older. This one applies to you the day you turn 65. You can apply with your local CAD to get that exemption as well as your homestead. The third one I'm going to mention is a disabled person exemption. Homeowners who meet the Social Security Administration standards for a disability may apply. However, you don't need to receive monetary Social Security benefits in order to qualify. You just need to remember to present documentation proving your disability when applying for this exemption. The fourth one I want to mention is a 100% disabled veteran exemption. Veterans receiving 100% disability compensation may qualify for this exemption. You'll just want to remember to submit your documents from the Department of Veteran Affairs along with your application. The fifth one I want to mention is a disabled veteran exemption. Partial exemptions are permitted to veterans who are disabled and own property. The exemption amount varies and is determined by the percentage of the service-connected disability. Like other exemptions, you must provide documentation as proof. You have to be a veteran, you've got to live in the state of Texas, and you're classified as disabled with a service-connected disability of 10% or more. The sixth one I want to mention is a donated residence of a partially disabled veteran. If a partially disabled veteran lives in a home on a property that was donated by a charitable organization, they may also use this exemption to help reduce their tax burden. And the last two exemptions I'm going to mention are related to surviving spouses, so long as they have not remarried. The first one is a surviving spouse of a armed forces member killed in action, and the other one is a surviving spouse of a first responder killed in the line of duty. A common question I get are, how are property taxes calculated? The tax bill is calculated by multiplying the taxable assessed value of a property by the tax for each entity that taxes the property. The tax office typically makes these bills available towards the end of the year, sometime between October to December, and homeowners will usually have that first month of the following year to pay their property taxes. If you pay late, you may be subject to some penalty fees and interests. For property owners who need some help paying those property taxes, you should reach out to your local CAD and check out their website to see what they may have available. All property owners have the right to protest this appraised value of their property. If you disagree with the appraised value or how it was calculated, then you can appeal with the Appraisal Review Board. If you believe that your tax bill is too high, you should definitely do some research to make sure that the county has the correct information on your property. Some things you want to check for is the correct square footage, the correct number of beds and baths, the correct age of your home, and the purchase price. Because these and other factors can contribute to an inflated tax bill. Only homeowners and property owners can apply for exemptions. If you need some assistance in submitting those applications, I would recommend checking out your local CAD website. You can file as soon as you closed on your new home, and you'll qualify if this is your primary residence. The property should also qualify if it was determined as livable as of January 1st. This goes for all the new homeowners that purchased new construction over the past year. Again, for more information, check out your local CAD website. And before you leave, guys, if this is your first time to this channel, please remember to click subscribe. And if you are back, I hope this helped answer a lot of your questions. Please like this video if it was helpful and comment any questions you may have about making Houston your next move.